What's going on, guys? Today we're playing some Orion, who's, in my opinion, the best spear character in the game, and arguably one of the better lance characters, too. The thing is, though, oh my god, what a way to start, bro. I just booted up the game. Holy shit, dude. That was pretty sick, bro. That was pretty goddamn sick. Okay. Anyways, bro, what I was saying is, when I say he's the best lance character as well, I don't necessarily mean that, I guess. Oh my, that would have been crazy. Back to back. Holy shit. Yeah, you're not doing it to me, bucko. Oh no, dude. Oh my, he's doing it to me. Ensig, bitch. How does that hit me? Okay, this has been really hard to talk. I'm gonna actually try and get my point across this time. When I say he is the best lance character in the game, I don't necessarily mean it. The best lance character in the game is probably Ulgrim, right? And that's because Ulgrim's stats are crazy and stuff, and his sigs are very good as well. But I kind of mean, like, if Orion and Ulgrim had the same stats and the same weapon combo and stuff, and the only difference between them was their lance, I would argue Orion has better lance sigs. So, oh my. Oh my. This is a crazy game, bro. But yeah, that's kind of what I mean. And in terms of spear, I actually do think he's a good contender for being the best spear character in the game. Just because, like, the only real contender is Wu Shang, I would say. Oh, I've said oh my probably 80 times in this video, but it's well deserved. This is a crazy game one. Yeah, his spear I do genuinely think is very good. His spear Ensig is one of those just like cheeky, easy kill options. Like this little guy literally hit me with it earlier this game. Like it puts you in such an advantaged state. I scared him away. His spear side sig is definitely his worst spear sig, in my opinion. But it's also like got its uses for sure. It's a very good, like, it's one of those sigs that just comes out super fast but has a lot of end lag, so you can't really spam it. But if your opponent is like whiffs a sig or something, like that's where that sig comes into play, you know. And down sig is easily his best sig, bro. This is one of the best spear sigs in the entire game. I might even put it number one. Like Wu Shang end sig is up there, Wu Shang side sig is up there. But this sig is just actually crazy, dude. Yeah, that might be my pick for the best spear sig in the game. And like, Orion's one of the few spear characters I actually like. You know, a lot of these other, oh shit, okay, kind of sauced me there. But a lot of these other spear characters are just kind of like a spear is probably one of the worst designed weapons in this game. Like, it's not that every weapon in this game is fun to play, don't get me wrong. It's playing against spear though is honestly kind of a miserable experience a lot of the time, just because the giant ass hitboxes, the easy ass reads, like, you get the idea. I'm sure we've all been there. But Orion's one of the few spear characters who I think actually has some sauce potential, you know? Like that. I mean, that's not really sauce, that's just a crazy sig, but I also like, I mean, who doesn't love a good spiking end sig, right? And I'm pretty sure Orion's spear end sig is the only spear end sig that does spikes, so that's a plus. But yeah, I think that's enough of an intro for Orion. I didn't really intend for this video to just talk about Orion the whole time, so we're gonna move on to a different topic, man. As some of you know, I'm always preaching the morning runs out here. And I was just thinking about it, man. Like, I'm a ponderer. I'm a philosopher out here, and it's been pretty hot as of late. And today I went for a nice 4.5 mile run. Now, granted, I'm not the best runner in the world. I'm not even in my prime right now, man. That's long past. I've been on the YouTube grind. Running's a side hustle, right? But I cannot believe that people are out here doing ultra marathons in hotter weather than this. Like, if you guys know who David Goggins is, you probably heard him talk about the one race, the Badwater 135, right? And, you know, there's a ton of those people out there who go on podcasts and stuff. And, oh my, dude, that would have been insane. That would have been crazy. But there's a ton of those guys out there who go on podcasts, right? And they just talk about Oh, all the hard shit. Like a lot of SEAL guys like that. Like David Goggins was a SEAL and now he's an ultra marathon runner. And for one, I love all those guys, man. I think it is fascinating. I totally see where they're coming from, where it's just like a super interest in, oh no, we're not doing that here, bucko. Yeah, get out of here. But it's just like a super big passion for like how far you can push the mind, right? I love that shit, dude. It's inspirational. I would love to run a 100-mile race one day. And holy shit, dude. I've never saw someone more in my life. He almost got hit by that. I would love to run a 100-mile race one day. And it's just so interesting what the mind can accomplish, right? So we're gonna talk about that. I'm kind of going on a rant here. Like David Goggins is always talking about the Badwater 135, right? The story is like he wanted to raise money for like the Warrior Foundation or whatever for Navy SEALs like kids or whatever, right? And this was like the hardest race he could possibly find on the internet. And I mean, we're talking 100. I just did 4.5 in 90-degree weather, and I feel so unbelievably cooked. And this is a race that is 135 degrees with no shade. I had shade, bro, and I came home and I was dying. 135-degree weather, no shade, you're just on a highway in Death Valley, and a 135-mile run. I can't even fathom how difficult that is. It doesn't even make sense. Like 90-degree weather, I'm still sweating and I ran an hour ago. I came home, chilled in my nice air-conditioned house for like 20 minutes and then took a cold shower, and I'm still sitting here sweating down my back, bro. And these guys are running 30 times the distance in 50% hotter weather. It doesn't even make sense, man. It actually doesn't even make sense. Oh, you didn't jump. You're not hitting me with that, bro. I'm too good at the game to get hit by rookie moves like that. So, yeah, that literally... I don't even know what else to say about that. I think it's annoying as shit when people, like, try to say these people lie and stuff. Oh, dude, I almost hit him with it. But, like... there's so many just haters in the comment section who just like don't believe it. They're just so bummy that they can't possibly imagine someone putting in that much work. And I just don't understand it, man. Why would you want to bring someone down like that who's like, obviously, like, I'm not trying to be the next David Goggins or anything, because that is an insane level of effort. Like, he's like trying to be like a model for how hard people can work, right? I'm not trying to be that. I'm not trying to... I want to run a 100-mile race one day just to do it. That's like a bucket list thing. But I wouldn't take it that far, you know? 100 miles seems doable. I just can't imagine the heat. Like, I think I would rather... I think I'm taking like a 200-mile race over the course of like 4 days than the Badwater 135, bro. Because 135-degree weather in 135 miles. Oh my god. It's actually so fascinating that that's even a thing that the human body can accomplish. In other news, man, the script for the next video, I mean, not the next video, but the first scripted video on this channel is complete. I spent, so over this weekend, for the past 4 days, I've had like 4 7-hour shifts at work in a row. And anytime I had free time, I would just go on my phone and write the script. So I completed the thing entirely online, which was pretty, or not online, but entirely at work. Oh, I was getting saucy on him. So I'm very happy with it. I'm excited to get that shit out. I got a bunch of scripted videos in mind. I just don't want to I don't want to fall into a trap of taking too long on it, you know? Because, I mean, I've had times where I've spent literal months writing a script on my other channel, and it gets to a point where it's not fun anymore. I do like writing scripts. Like, it really isn't that bad most of the time. But if you take too long on it, it just becomes like, oh my god, like, let's get a freaking move on, you know? I want to get this video out. So, the kind of philosophy for this channel with it is, I'm gonna try hard, obviously, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna strive for complete perfection, you know? I just wanna find that balance between quantity and quality. It'll still be higher quality than this shit though, because this is just me hopping on in the morning and playing some Brawlhalla, right? But I still want to do these videos too, just to have like that little frequency. And I've realized now as well that daily uploads are just like not it when I have 2 channels, and if I want to actually make scripted stuff as well. That's a broken ass read, by the way. How does that kill off the top? I mean, I should have seen that shit coming, but like, Terrace is dumb. I also have a ton of other video ideas in mind, which will also be scripted, so that'll be cool. Yeah, what else do I really got to mention, man? I feel like I've kind of exhausted a lot. I think I'm just gonna call it there, man, to be honest. I know it's probably a shorter one today, but I got nothing. I'm happy with that. We have some fire-ass clips. And I got other stuff I want to work on. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in a couple days, man. Peace.